Hey guys, Desolator News Network here. Just try and take the name Donut News Network. There's a little thing called precedent. I would literally sell him the name for about $20. So check this out. Alright, the headline today from the Vancouver Sun was suspect wearing superhero branded mask uses sword to steal Magic the Gathering cards. A guy robs a store, and let's be honest, this had to have been a guy. Okay, steals Magic cards. Okay, we've heard it before, they're valuable. Wearing a mask. That's how you rob stores. Gotcha. I'm caught up on the uses sword to steal Magic the Gathering cards. Did he use the sword to skewer the cards? Or did he break through the glass with the sword and that was it? Did he use it as an intimidation weapon to rob the store? Did he use it to pick the lock on the door? Was it a burglary implement? I can't get over that section. I have to know. So let me skim the article real quick at the deets. There's actually 3 articles on this, and I'll give you the quick 1,000-foot view on it, and then meme it to death. By the way, I've got to point out the name of the place was Royal City Center. Okay, 3 things here. 1, somebody has a big opinion of themselves. 2, where were the royal guards? And 3, why didn't they just pull up the drawbridge and make the person take their chances in the moat on the way out? So the name of the store was TNN Games, and I was about to make a great joke about that, and then I realized it's not T and N, it's TNA that I was going to make the joke about. Anyway, I feel like Wizards would have a problem with just the name and then anything past that. I assume the T and then the and N is Turtles and Ninjas. So apparently the sword thing is pretty boring. They started putting magic products into a bag, and they're like, "What are you doing?" And then when the staff came over to see what's up, then they pulled out a large sword. They then fled from apparently what is a mall. Apparently the Royal City Center is just a mall. I've been to places in Wisconsin where people are like, "Let's go down to the dump," and I'm like, "Oh, we going scavenging? We going picking?" And they're like, "No, our mall is like a dirty, crime-ridden hellhole, so we just call it the dump." I'm like, "Okay." But Royal City Center, that's a classy establishment. People rob with swords there. By the way, don't rob a store in a mall with a giant visible weapon. First of all, there are cameras literally everywhere. Also, don't rob anything anywhere. And third, that is a long-ass run all the way out of the damn mall. I mean, I'm picturing a full big-ass mall, like Mall of America or something. And then you got, the 1,000 feet into the damn parking lot. You better be athletic as hell. That is just not a robbery location. Plus, 1,000 people could stop you on the way out. Plus, I would think they have on-staff security. I really should just look up this place, but I think we all know that's not going to happen. So I saw the pictures, and it's driving me nuts that they called it a superhero mask, and I don't know what superhero that is. It's red on the bottom, white on the top, kind of reddish eyes, and some kind of symbol over the mouth. It almost looks like Rorschach, but it's completely the wrong colors. So I don't know. It looks like something from either Borderlands or Mass Effect. So anyway, he's got one of them, cheap-ass little bulky, I'm saving the planet grocery bag things that are, believe it or not, usually made in Kazakhstan. And they're basically just shoplifting assistance devices. So good job, everybody who's saying we're saving the planet by ruining people's businesses. So anyway, if you live in New Westminster, British Columbia, near the Royal City Center, and want to help catch this guy, apparently the images are kind of crap, but the account is pretty detailed. They said he's wearing a red and yellow face mask. Okay, so it looks white in the footage, but it's red and yellow. Seriously, who is that? What is it, like a Lucha Libre fighter or something? Oh, and it featured a lightning bolt logo. That's just the Flash. What? I'd like to solve the puzzle there, but boy, does it not look like that at all in the photos there. And then they said, white male, 20 to 40 years old, with a bandage on his left hand, was wearing a dark-colored rain jacket and hood, a dark t-shirt, gray pants, and white runners with dark laces. And the I'm saving the planet and you're all burning it down to the ground bag was Costco branded, because of course it was. Seriously, plastic bags are a problem, though. It's just, I also hate lefties. I actually just hate everybody. So if you know who this degenerate douche is, call 604-525-5411 in Canada. Honestly, with that description, and it's usually some broke-ass person, this guy's he's probably caught by now, honestly. By the way, word is he was going after the bundles, aka fat packs. Somebody really gotta have them dice. Maybe that's just what was out on on display and the boxes are behind somewhere, because a lot of places do that. But oh, that reminds me. Doesn't that sound familiar? Do you guys remember that Wizards of the Coast premium store requirement where they told you how to lay out your own store, how to label it, and where to put the products, and how to put them on the shelf? This is why you don't listen to their bullshit. Run everything as secure as you need for crazy sword-wielding people in dark gray sweatpants, all right? By the way, I just figured out what the fuck is going on. The guy's white as shit, and the mask was just like a mask. When I hear a superhero mask, I think superhero mask, like cosplay. No, he had a handkerchief over his face that had the Flash logo on it. That's why I'm like, that's not yellow and red, that's white and red. He's white, and it's red. This is why I'm not a full-time reporter. By the way, if your vision's sharp enough and you've been around blades and swords, like as much as I have, because I used to hang out at a shop that sold swords, but also I got really good at knife throwing, so it's like, I know blades. You can tell pretty quick if it was a prop, just the way it's sharpened and the bluntness and the angle and the squiggles and all that stuff. You can tell just by looking at it without touching it if it's bladed or decorative. And let me just say, everybody's gangsta till the sword comes out, but if I see that motherfucker pull out some decorative wall hanger with no blade on it, like, it's on, okay? I mean, you could still get injured by that. It's still a big, heavy piece of metal. It's blunt, it'll break bones, but not if you're careful, not if you're wearing, like, a winter jacket and got some padding. That's a lot of slowdown right there, just saying. So, I mean, if I was in there, Canada's ridiculous. I don't think y'all can even have pepper spray, but let me just say, I mean, real sword or not real sword, whether you know to look at the blade or if you can see it from that angle or not, back up 10 feet and spray the bitch. I have trouble enough finding my way through like big complicated buildings and giant parking lots when I'm not pepper sprayed in the face. I feel like you could literally put a prize on the line and I wouldn't be able to do it if I was pepper sprayed. In fact, that would be a pretty good game show. In fact, somebody probably heard this video and is pitching it to someone right now. And they're probably going to call it the Pepper Run, the Great Pepper Challenge, the Spray and Sprint Million Competition. This is why I don't come up with names for things. Yeah, evade and use a ranged weapon against a non-ranged weapon, that's self-defense 101 right there. So anybody who can legally do so, I mean, it's literally $6 on eBay. Just pick up some good shit. If you get into it with somebody, and the other thing is, like, I carry a gun, but I carry pepper spray because in some cases, you aren't allowed to use a gun. Like, somebody's just threatening you and they got their fists out and that's it. You cannot shoot them under most circumstances. Somebody getting aggressive, threatening you, or they're damaging your property, well, your life's not in danger. Probably want them to stop, though. You got to have that second option. So, yeah, it's pretty pathetic that nobody could stop them, it's your store, it's your property. Somebody's literally just putting your inventory in a bag, and there's nothing you can do. I mean, even if he didn't have a sword and he was just some mental patient who thought he'd get away with it, or was just brazen and mentally unstable or whatever, in Canada, if you tried to tackle him or detain him, you're probably going to jail along with him, which is absolute bullshit. Canada's an absolute nanny state, victim-blaming shithole, and if you guys vote for Trudeau one more time, I'm going to literally write my congressman telling them, can we go to war with Canada? They need to be done with this. We need to take them out. Your corrupt, crooked, babysitting, paranoid, clueless, uninformed bullshit government, Canada. Get your shit together. Do I have to call the Queen of England? Do I have to have her come over and straighten your shit out right now? Because I'm pretty sure she legally can. Anyway, this went from haha crazy sword robbery for magic stuff to a political rant. What the f*** else is new? Don't forget to unsubscribe on the way out, and I'll see you guys next crazy ass robbery.